Hello, my name is Stephen Christian Langton, and this is your daily alert for October 13th, 2025. Rewriting History, the Columbus Day Lie, what Trump said. In today's official White House proclamation, Trump called Christopher Columbus the original American hero, a giant of Western civilization, and one of the most gallant and visionary men to ever walk the face of the earth. He claimed Columbus planted a majestic cross in a mighty act of devotion, dedicating the land to God and setting in motion America's proud birthright of faith. The truth? Christopher Columbus's arrival initiated one of the history's largest genocides. Within decades of Columbus's landing, the indigenous Taino population of Hispaniola was nearly wiped out through enslavement, forced labor, disease, and mass killings. Columbus himself documented enslaving indigenous people and cutting off their hands as punishment. Historian estimates suggest the indigenous population of the Caribbean declined by approximately 90% within 50 years of the European contact. Columbus never set foot in what is now the United States. He landed in the Bahamas and explored the Caribbean, not North America. This isn't just about historical accuracy. Authoritarian regimes systematically rewrite history to serve nationalist narratives. Trump's proclamation explicitly attacks left-wing arsonists who have sought to destroy his name, position historical truth as a political enemy. This is a classic authoritarian playbook. Control the past to control the present. The government shutdown is on day 13 and counting. With no resolution in sight, Trump and Republican leaders are refusing to negotiate with Democrats who are demanding healthcare subsidies be included in any funding bill. The political games they're playing? House Speaker Mike Johnson canceled House sessions and designated October 7th through 13th as a district work period. Congress literally went home during the shutdown. Senate has failed multiple votes on both Republican and Democratic funding proposals. Trump initially suggested he was ready to negotiate with Democrats on health care and then walked it back hours later, demanding Democrats end the shutdown before talks can begin. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer immediately denied any negotiations were happening, but we know what's really going on. It's all about the Epstein files. Who is really getting hurt? 1.3 million active duty military members facing missed paychecks on October 15th. Federal workers furloughed without pay. Government services shut down. Economic uncertainty as shutdown drags on. Excuse me. Why does this matter? This is manufactured chaos. Republicans control both chambers of Congress and the White House, yet engineered a shutdown to avoid negotiating on health care. Meanwhile, Trump's admitted he's trolling the Democrats and having fun with the shutdown, treating American livelihood as a game. It's despicable. It should not be tolerated. The military shell game that he's playing, well, what Trump said on October 12th, he posted on Truth Social, we have identified funds to do this, and Secretary Hegseth will use them to pay our troops on October 15th. The truth, the identified funds are being taken from the Pentagon's research and development budget. The money allocated for military innovation, technology development, and long-term defense capabilities. This is robbing Peter to pay Paul. Trump is creating the shutdown crisis, refusing to negotiate to end it, taking credit for finding money to fix a problem he created, and doing so by raiding funds meant for military advancement. If Trump actually cared about the military pay, he would end the shutdown. Instead, he's using troops as political props while gutting defense research funding. This is not leadership, it's manipulation. Also note, Trump is calling Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth Secretary of War, a title that hasn't been used since 1947. The change from War Department to Defense Department was intentional, reflecting a shift from aggressive militarism to defensive posture. Trump's use of Secretary of War signals his view of the military's role. The stock market chaos, what actually happened, Trump posted on Truth Social threatening a massive increase in tariffs on Chinese imports, saying there is no way that China should be allowed to hold the world captive over rare earth exports. Well, as a result, the Dow fell 879 points, S&P 500 dropped 2.71%, losing 1.56 trillion in market value in one day. Nasdaq slid 3.56%. It's the worst day since April. On October 12th, Trump completely reversed course, posting, "Don't worry about China. It will all be fine. Highly respected President Xi just had a bad moment. The USA wants to help China, not hurt it." The truth, this isn't policy. This is chaos. Trump created market panic with threat he walked back 48 hours later. Investors, businesses, and everyday Americans with 401ks lost billions because of Trump's impulsive social media posts. The bad moment Trump refers to was Trump's own threat. Xi didn't have a moment. Trump did. Then pretended it was Xi's problem. The global economy cannot function when a president treats international trade policy like a stream of consciousness diary. This is fatality. It destroys investor confidence. It damages American businesses trying to plan. It undermines U.S. credibility. It creates real financial harm for ordinary Americans, and it's entirely self-inflicted. All of today's items connect to a larger authoritarian problem. Number one, rewriting history. Columbus Proclamation. Control the narrative about the past to justify present actions. Manufacture crisis. Shutdown. Create chaos and position yourself as the only one who can fix it. 3. Use the military as props, troop pay, exploit service members for political gain while harming them. 4. Economic destabilization. China flip-flop. Keep everyone off balance so they can't organize resistance. 5. Gaslighting. Blaming Xi for Trump's threat. Deny reality. Rewrite what just happened. This isn't incompetence. This is the authoritarian playbook. Keep people confused, angry, and exhausted. Make them doubt what they saw with their own eyes. Create so many crises they can't focus on any one thing long enough to resist. Stephen Miller knows exactly what he's doing. Trump is the chaos agent. Miller is building the infrastructure while everyone's distracted. Who is really running the show? Notice who's not in the news today. Stephen Miller. While Trump dominates headlines with Columbus rants and China flip-flops, Miller is systematically dismantling immigration protections. He's purging career civil servants, federalizing local police, building legal frameworks for authoritarian governance. Trump is a distraction. Miller is the architect. You need to stay informed. Don't get overwhelmed by the chaos. That is their goal. Focus on patterns, not just individual outrages. Share factual information with sources. This article is available on my Patreon and Substack with full sources. Everything is vetted. Everything is fact-checked. You can contact your representatives about the shutdown and support organizations defending democracy. Don't turn out. Your exhaustion is part of their strategy. You don't have to engage with everything, but staying aware matters. Thank you for watching. There'll be another Daily Alert tomorrow, hence the name Daily Alert.